Just give me. Select the speaker properly. Yes, speaker. Hello, mic check, mic check. Hello, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Oh, I think I will keep the microphone closer to my mouth. I tend to keep it a little farther away because it might just boom. It might sound. And also today I'm sitting in a kind of a hollow room, so it may as if be boomy. But I think we'll have kind of for 2 days I've shifted to somewhere else. I think I'll get back to my earlier room by Monday, I guess. So, ठीक है, चलो फिर हम लोग शुरू करें. शुरू करें, हाँ या ना, कोई तो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
ओके, चलो मेरे भाई अथर्व,
Yes, sir.
just read out the question.
Yes, sir. Yes. Write a dialogue scene starting or ending with any of the following lines spoken by one of the character. There are four options. Laugh, you idiot, laugh away. Second, what is that black thing hanging from the window? Third, how lovely you look. Fourth, mangoes, tomatoes, double beans, chocolate. Feel free to describe the setting and the characters in 2-3 lines if required. So I have chosen the first one, laugh you did laugh away. Abhi and Manoj are two teammates who play a generic village style Sunday cricket form. They both are sitting in the dugout of their for their turn to bat as their captain has won the toss and decided to bat first. Manoj is padding up as uh, he is to bat next, and Abhi is angry on the captain as he wanted to bat ahead. Manoj is sitting next to Abhi while padding up. They both are watching the match simultaneously. Abhi, oh, that was a close call. Lucky that umpire didn't give out. Manoj, what lucky? He is unlucky guy for the team. Just wasting deliveries and putting pressure on the team. Abhi looks toward Manoj and without saying anything just stares at him. Manoj wears both his pads and gets up to walk. As he walks, his both pads velcro stick to each other and loses the hold. Seeing this, Abhi laughs. Manoj, what's so funny, huh? Abhi, first learn to wear pads and their in their designated legs and then talk about cricket. Manoj gets angry and furiously changes the pads sides. Manoj, it happens mistakenly sometimes. No need to laugh. Abhi, I'm not laughing on your pads. Abhi laughs more and more, and Manoj gets irritated. Manoj, what is it then? You think I'm not capable enough to play, huh? Abhi overconfidently says towards him and says, "We will see that in the in a, we will see that in the moment. We will see that, and in a moment, the wicket falls." Abhi smiles. Abhi, look, your turn is up. Let's see what can you do. Manoj wears his gloves and helmet and takes his bat and wants Abhi to look out for the sixes he will hit towards him. Abhi again laughs and ignores him. Manoj goes to bat and struggle initially. Saying this, Abhi curses him and laughs in disgust. What a waste, moron. But as Manoj spends time on the crease, he sets himself up and starts to play beautiful aerial shots. He starts to hit sixes all over the ground and also towards Abhi. He completes his 50th century in quick succession, and both times he celebrates by showing his bat towards Abhi. This makes Abhi angry and jealous as he starts kicking the kid bag kept beside him. Manoj completes his innings on 150 not out and receives a warm welcome from the team. Manoj enters the dugout and walks towards Abhi, sitting alone in the back. Manoj hits the bat on his pads to mock Abhi and says, Manoj, laugh you idiot, laugh Abhi.
ओके सो ठीक है मतलब थोड़ा रिफ्रेशिंग है कि मैं थोड़ा सा अनलाइकली सिनेरियो ले लिया है फिर नो आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ये अभी उन जो ये टीममेट्स हैं वो प्ले जेनेरिक विलेज स्टाइल संडे क्रिकेट विलेज
सर
स्टाइल हाँ
वो एक कैटेगरी है विलेज स्टाइल क्रिकेट, मतलब वो लोकल
हाँ तो
प्लेयर्स।
उस हाँ ठीक उसमें लेकिन पैड वैड पहनते हैं क्या मतलब वो
हाँ वो मतलब वो नाम विल स्टाइल है, पर वो एक्चुअली इंग्लैंड ओरिजिनेटेड क्रिकेट है जो एडॉप्ट हो गया है पूरे वर्ल्ड में। तो लेदर बॉल से ही खेला जाता है, पैड वैड पहन के सब। सन
ओ
इंडिया में स्पेशली संडे के लिए है वो, इसलिए संडे भी मेंशन किया है।
ओके ठीक है इससे इसमें बेटर क्या कर सकते थे वो समझना चाहिए आई थिंक ये मतलब मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा ऐसे इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं किया मेरे को समझ में आ गया था समवेयर मिडवे ही मेरे को समझ में आ गया था कि ना कि उसको अभी चिढ़ा रहा है अभी वो पलट के ऐसा चक्का चौका मारेगा कि इसकी फुर्ती बदल गई और वो हंसे तो ये तो मेरे को यहीं पे ही कहीं पे आ गया कि यही होने वाला वही होता है एक्चुअली विच इज नॉट बैड बट let me just read out the question once. Write dialogue scene starting or ending with any one of the following spoken by or okay ठीक है मतलब I won't cut away anything cut any marks but again I may not give you that one and a half extra जो स्पेशल को मिलता है वो शायद नहीं वो definitely दूंगा क्योंकि तूने सिनेरियो बहुत अच्छा यूनिक पिक किया था पर उसको एक्सप्लॉइट नहीं किया ठीक से मुझे ऐसा लगा। मतलब और भी कुछ हो सकता था व्हाट इफ दे वर नॉट फ्रॉम द सेम टीम व्हाट इफ जो होता है हमारे लाइफ कि
या
दोस्तों में अब दोस्त गहरे दोस्त है लेकिन जब दूसरी तरफ रहते हैं तो ज्यादा ज्यादा मतलब आया
हाँ वो मतलब वो मेरे दिमाग में आया था, पर हाफ वे थ्रू द आंसर आई थॉट ऑफ दैट, सो आई ड्रॉप द आइडिया।
ओके
हाँ
बट अदरवाइज ठीक है तो फिर अच्छा है
सर। सर आई हैव रिटन ओनली वन आंसर।
एक ही लिखना था ना सॉरी दो
दो दो थे, दूसरा सबमिट नहीं कर पाया मैं आज।
अच्छा यू आर पिक टू फ्रॉम द सेम फाइव ऑप्शन
नहीं, टू सेपरेट क्वेश्चन
बिकॉज
नहीं
आई
थे आज, सिर्फ मैंने आज एक ही लिखा है।
सर ने मुझे शायद एक ही क्वेश्चन दिया
कल एक
ठीक
दिया था, आज एक दिया था।
पर
आज का
वही तो है ना आज आज कुछ नया तो नहीं है
नहीं, दोनों भी थे शायद आज, दोनों
तो
भी।
मुझे कोई आज वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं ठीक है तो ठीक है आगे किसी का रहेगा तो बता दें
हाँ
ठीक है तो आगे बढ़ते हैं श्रुति
Hello.
हाय श्रुति
Hi, sir. Yeah, so for the first question, I've chosen the prompt, what is that black thing hanging from the window? An unexpected fight. Shivansh, 23, is
Shruti, just
living
give me
in
a
a.
second. Shruti, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Athar, we should have actually had that title of the film story also.
यस सर, यस सर।
I just got reminded by Shruti's title. Because now it is too much. Every day I can't be, पहले दिन समझाया कि होना चाहिए. आज 11th day है. क्योंकि अगर तुम इसका
Yes, sir.
that is not expected. ठीक है, चल श्रुति, I'm so sorry. Let's begin.
Yeah. Shivansh, 23, is living in a live-in relationship with Shivanshi, 22, in a 1 BHK apartment on the 5th floor of the Parel Towers building. They are a lovely couple, both workaholics, who have long days of travel but maintain a ritual to have dinner together every night on the dining table near the window, which overlooks an adjacent building, and the site of one particular flat is very visually aligned from their window, through which they both, usually after completing their dinner, make fictional storylines from the shadows of people appearing there. Appearing. Oh my god, I'm fumbling.
Appearing there.
Appearing there. Yeah. On one of those rainy days, they are sitting together, sharing a smoke. A cold breeze is flowing. It's a weekend. They both are relaxed. Good jazz music is playing in the background, and they see the shadow of the couple on the balcony. Shivansh, what do you think is happening this time? Shivani, they are about to kiss and make out. Oh, I think Shivani, she just slapped him. Not the first time I took the wrong signal. Yeah, what is that with you these days? What do you mean? Oh, look, it's getting bad. The guy threw something against the window. See, now she pushed him. They are getting too violent. It's horrible. Wait, you didn't answer. Shivansh? What? Oh, about you being irresponsible, Shivani. I wonder what started this fight for them. What irresponsible? What are you talking about? Shivansh, you know, that guy was hitting on you today, but you said nothing to him. You played along. Shivani, are you being serious? You are still stuck there. Why don't you let go of such small, insignificant things, Shivansh? Why do we always have to discuss and argue about what I should have done? Shivansh, I'm not arguing. You should have told him to be in his limits and that you have a boyfriend. Shivani, he was not hitting on me, man. This is your insecurity that converts every man talking to me nicely into they want to fuck me. They hear a violent thud from the breaking of the glass window in front of them. They are caught off guard by this sudden sharp voice. They both are standing there looking out the window in utter shock. The terror is visible on their faces. Shivansh, what is that black thing hanging from the window?
Both are standing there, looking out the window. Okay. Okay, so nothing specific that's happening here. Okay, but then except for the end where suddenly there's a twist and violent hurt. And I like it in a way, and I don't quite like it in some. I'll tell you why I don't quite like it because it's a little again sort of confusing. What exactly? Because there are two narratives happening, playing. One which is happening on the inside the other flat on the window, and the other between them.
Hmm.
So that kind of is confusing me off and on, because the two are not kind of aligned. एक तरफ वहाँ कुछ किसमिस होने का है, नसीब बन रहा है, और दूसरी तरफ उनका कुछ अलग ही करता है. And then suddenly third thing happens, which is sorry.
Yeah, sir, it's like What they are
No, hold
seeing
on, hold
over
on,
there is
hold
a
on.
fight.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me come. So, and the third thing that happens here is where the window thing suddenly, the smash happens and something breaks, and they both are standing there looking out the window into the shop. The terror is visible on the faces. What is that black thing hanging? So what I kind of not so much what I'm not so much liking is the fact that it's a little confusing, for me to get it at one go. Okay, one argument. What I'm liking it is the fact that you actually is the same thing that is making me like the story also. That there are several narratives playing out at the same time. The idea of moving, giving one more than one narratives in the same space. It's very interesting. I wish they were clearly uh, painted out before. If you are getting a point,
Hmm.
are you getting a point? तो ये तो बहुत मजेदार, ये अच्छा
Yeah.
है, ये बहुत अच्छा है कि ना दो तीन चीजें एक साथ प्ले आउट हो रही है. At the same time वो कंफ्यूजिंग भी. तो आई एम नॉट टू श्योर इफ लाइक अप्रोच कभी लेना चाहिए या नहीं, but at the same time it's very interesting. It is damn interesting. So if maybe the reader gets it at one go, he will be very impressed for sure. But if you make him
Hmm.
kind of go back and read through the passage again, that I'm not too sure if it's a good idea. But I think it's very interesting. It's very interesting because what's
Yeah.
happening is what happening. You see so many things. Also, there's a third parallel also happening here where the guy from the window and Shivani ka relationship ka question matlab between. So that again, that's another realm actually that my brain gets occupied with. कि वो दो कपल ये दो कपल प्लस इसकी लड़की उसका लड़का का कुछ होता है हो रहा है, तो वो थोड़ा सा एक इमेज बनने में और एक लेयर बन गया. एंड फोर्थ इज व्हेन इन द एंड सडनली दैट स्मैश हैपेंड. दे आर लाइक ओ माय गॉड व्हाट जस्ट हैपेंड, एंड द फिल्म एंड्स. इट्स एक्चुअली इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, बट ये एक बार में नहीं दिमाग में आता है. टेक्स टाइम टू
Hmm. Is
काइंड ऑफ.
there a way I can make it like more easy?
I don't know. No, there cannot be another way because you are there for the lack of time and space and number of words.
Yeah.
You have to communicate this in only as many words. So I don't know. I don't think there is. I think you should go
Yeah.
ahead.
Like,
So it's
hmm.
a risk that you take, but it's a good risk. It's a if it works out, you will definitely be rewarded. So I think you may
Hmm.
go ahead with something like this. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
No.
Should I like in parenthetical explain the emotion by
No,
which
no,
they
no,
are
not at all.
saying?
No, never do that. Never do that. Never do that. Don't kill my imagination. Only if it is
Yeah.
getting too confusing and while writing, you get a understanding. It may get a little bit too much for the reader. There you may, but otherwise don't kill my imagination. Don't kill my way of my way of reading. So,
Okay.
Acha, Shruti, can you just read out the second question, today's question?
Yeah. So the question is write a story for a short film by choosing one element from each list. So there are one character and the elements for that to pick it from is first a dumb politician, an evil genius, a wounded warrior, an angry teenager, and a secret admirer. Second is location. For that, we have options a remote village in the mountains, a high security jail, a sinking submarine, ruins of an old factory, a crowded city. Third is object. For that, an old photograph, a pack of cigarettes, a flying carpet, a razor blade, a teddy bear. It's a 20 marks question, 500 to 600 word limit.
Okay, so which one have you chosen?
I wrote it when I was writing in my notebook, but I missed writing it here. So my plot was a secret admirer in a remote village in the mountains with a pack of cigarettes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the title is An Artist's Tale. Vijay, 19, is an extremely famous musician. He tasted his first success at the age of 12, when his appearance in a singing talent show created a wave of opportunities for him in the mainstream music industry. The sudden success and fame came with a huge cost. He was deemed to be a kid. His every move and action has been mainstream news. As he grew up with his intense media and scrutinizers all over him, tracking his love life, who is he dating, capturing him on camera, misbehaving with people, and labeling him arrogant. This one time, Vijay crashed his car into someone under the influence of drugs. This news was as big as the 9/11 terrorist attack. He was all over the media. The court trials were broadcasted, and the videos of him being drunk were shared all over social media. Vijay developed serious mental health problems and neurological imbalances. He started using hard drugs at the age of 18. His career took a big hit as well. He cancelled his world tours, which were pre booked and planned months ahead. He fell into a big debt. His managers and people in his team who saw Vijay not as an artist but as a money making genie used him for profit and left him after making huge bucks off him in a state of depression. And coming out of that dark place is near impossible all by himself. Vijay had no one with him. His girlfriend of that time helped him to enroll in a rehab facility in a remote village in the mountain, far from all the mainstream media and public. Though he has still though he was still in the news. Now his sudden disappearance has turned into a daily show of where is Vijay on the news and as a hashtag on social media. Vijay, 3 months in the facility, had no idea what was happening outside. He was under heavy medication to help him with the sudden discharge of hard drugs. It was horrible, but he managed to stay clean for 3 months on medications. He was also routinely getting supervised by a therapist and psychologist to help him with his neurotic episodes, which always end up being very ugly. One day, one of the patients from the facility gave Vijay a pack of cigarettes. Vijay was never a smoker, but he tried, and soon after the first one, he became the secret admirer. He hides it from his doctors. Vijay showed huge progress, and seeing that his doctors got him off from the medications he was on to help him with his withdrawal symptoms. The pack didn't last long, and he rushed back to get more, but that patient who gave Vijay cigarettes had left the facility. Vijay became hyperactive. He lost his control of breath. His body started shaking uncontrollably. He couldn't breathe, and by the evening, doctor found Vijay's body on the floor of his room, numb and cold like jelly. They rushed him in immediately, but he was dead. The post autopsy report suggested the cause of death to be a heart attack from a sudden collapse the body experienced after the withdrawal. The facility administration didn't want such huge news of the death of such a personality due to dismonitoring by them and to get a bad reputation and possible closure. They dumped his body. Soon the news too stopped reporting Vijay's disappearance. Once in a while, social media turned up and trends of where is Vijay, but that too didn't last for more than a week. He has been forgotten.
Give me a second. So he was there at the rehab for 3 months. That's it.
For like, fourth month में ये सब हुआ. 3 months he was clean and was on medications.
ये थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा अटपटा है यार, मतलब आई एम नॉट टू श्योर कि वो रिहैब से निकला, उसको किसी स्मोकर ने सिगरेट दे दिया एंड ही डिस्कवर्ड सिगरेट एंड
हाँ, रिहैब से निकला नहीं वो, इन रिहैब ओनली वन पेशेंट गेव.
अच्छा, whatever, हाँ ठीक है, fair enough, but my point is कि but if he has done so much in life, so much in life, all this is all about him doing something, okay, something, you know, adventurous. And he has what? Do you suggest that he has tried a cigarette ever before?
Yeah, that was one thing I was like, it is a possibility, 1% chance. Because I had to use that pack of cigarette.
Fair enough, fair enough, ठीक है. हाँ मतलब वो ठीक है तुम्हारा argument. If I don't want to agree with you, I will definitely not agree with you.
Hmm.
ठीक है, मतलब again, see the problem here with your package is, uh, ये too much of backgrounding, ये बहुत ज्यादा तुमने ये भूमिका बांधने में तुमने आधा story is just about what Vijay is,
Hmm.
that is too much of information on Vijay and how social media reacts to anything that Vijay does. Too much, far too much of weightage on this. While you could have actually exploited more this one paragraph was good enough to establish how Vijay was such a big personality, and how social media today is crazy about anything that Vijay does. एक पैराग्राफ काफी था, and then यहाँ से विजय के actions में हम आ सकते थे, which you've actually
Yeah.
done nothing about. कि विजय के एक्शंस तो मतलब प्रेजेंट डे एक्शन, ये तो पास्ट में उसने जो भी किया, अब जब वो फैसिलिटी में आ गया है, अब यहाँ आने के बाद वो क्या करता है, वो यहाँ पे रहकर कुछ एक दो चीजें करता है, वो यहाँ पे रह करके यहाँ के लोगों से किस तरह से बात करता है, क्या उसके उसके रिलेशनशिप्स जो यहाँ पे बनते हैं यहाँ के डॉक्टर से या नर्स के साथ, बाकी स्टाफ के साथ, उससे उसका कोई बिल्कुल विपरीत कोई कैरेक्टर ट्रेट निकल के आता है क्या, वो सब चीजें यहाँ पे खेल सकते, यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं, ये वाले स्पेस में. एंड उसमें एक बंदा जो तूने कहा कि वन डे वन ऑफ द पेशेंट्स फ्रॉम द फैसिलिटी gives Vijay a pack of cigarettes. So this banda, this patient, this other patient, उसके साथ कितना कुछ हो सकता था, how did Vijay end up, acquiring this packet of cigarettes from this guy? What could have been, one or two incidents that Vijay, what events that Vijay must have had or shared with this guy, and then that eventually led to that guy giving up his secret, because I'm sure the other patient, that patient is also doing it in a secret way, smoking cigarettes. So
Yeah.
वो सब कितना कुछ यहाँ पे पॉसिबिलिटी था, विजय और उस बंदे के साथ कुछ कुछ होता, ऑलमोस्ट ये स्पेस विजय और उस बंदे जिसका कि नाम भी नहीं, हाँ, बहुत कुछ उसकी दोस्ती बन जाती, कैसे बनती, and in that friendship or in that whatever the relationship with this guy, yet another layer of Vijay's character could have come across, and this whole friendship, the new friendship, could have finally ended with the other guy, the other patient, giving a bag of cigarettes to him. Maybe this patient was leaving. Now he was totally fully cured and he was leaving. As a parting gift, he gives his last packet of cigarettes to him. Or whatever, कितना ड्रामा यहाँ कर सकते
Yeah.
हैं. And
Yeah.
the fact that Vijay has never smoked could have also found a place here. It is like I'm really surprised that he has never smoked. This guy could have also been, the other patient. This guy could have also been equally surprised, and could have maybe made him realize कि यार तू क्या बकवास कर रहा है, सारे दुनिया जान का बकवास घटिया काम किया है, ये तू उतना घटिया भी नहीं है हमसे, तू ये करके देखना, kind of, कितना कुछ हो
Yeah.
सकता था. And that is what I'm actually saying. And then once when that happens, you got the audience back to the present day, the other side of the reality, social media reacting uh, these actions, and the fact that he has been forgotten. So,
Hmm.
that's how but I think we got swayed away with what Vijay has been involved with.
Yeah, this happens with me, sir. I have observed this pattern that I didn't like outline what I was going to write. So like I started with the timer and I didn't even read the question before. I started time, I read the question and I started writing, and in the middle, in the starting only it hit me that yeah, this is like Justin Bieber's story. So I was taken over by that and I wrote everything, and then I lost the track of what was the prompt and I had to make it into a story.
Okay, fine. But like, okay, fine. I'm not aware of this thing. But if, let's say it's a very popular story that
It's not a story, but it's like a thing which is like my opinion. Yeah, it's not a
fine. Because अगर वो कहीं रिफ्लेक्ट कर जाता है, अरे ये तो ये अगर वो बहु उठा के डाल दिया, I don't think it's a
yeah.
very healthy thing because that कि तूने किसी का लाइफ का कुछ काफी कॉपी करके यहाँ डाल दिया, और वो again reflects कि you very imaginative. So
So your voice is breaking. I didn't get it.
कैसे अभी is it any better? I've just shifted myself a little. That's the maximum I can. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, let's say some huge personality, some big personality, and some story associated with that big personality, and you copy and paste it here because you thought it was perfect fitting the answer. That may not be a very good idea. Is what I'm saying. That may not be a very good idea because then it questions your independent, your imagination, your scope of imagination. That really brings a kind of a question mark to अरे ये तो smart है, imaginative. Getting a point.
Hmm. Yeah,
थोड़ा सा
it's
उसका
not a copy paste. Copy paste
हाँ,
nahi
I
hai.
know.
This I should have decreased the backstory. You are very right, and I could have created so much.
Also the other thing, all the half-us half is like I've heard this, I've not known. There is nothing new that you've created. New could have been a scene or two scenes between Vijay and the staff of the person, Vijay and somebody else in the facility, and between Vijay and this patient. That would have been that would have
Yeah.
been absolutely fresh, absolutely. वो इंटरेस्टिंग रहता, बट ठीक है, ऐसा बुरा भी नहीं है, ऐसा बहुत बहुत अनएक्सेप्टेबल है, क्या बकवास है, ऐसा नहीं. Just trying kind of point out how things could become better.
Yes, got it. Thank
ठीक
you.
है, तो कोई क्वेश्चन है या आगे बढ़े?
That's also.
Okay. Rupesh.
Hello, sir.
Rupesh.
So, sir, in this PDF, I think the order is incorrect. This is the second question, and the first question is in the like very last of the PDF. So should I like when my later answer comes, should I answer both the questions, or should I just answer this and then wait for my chance to answer another question?
नहीं समझ नहीं आया क्या कह रहा है, ये तेरा एक आंसर है और फिर तेरा दूसरा आंसर
हाँ
कहीं और है,
हाँ
तो ठीक है ना, मतलब तेरा ही, let's finish your, okay, so let's finish this one and then we'll find wherever the दूसरा आंसर
okay,
है.
sir. So this is the second question. So we had to choose uh, one of the options to that character says in start or in the end of the story. So I chose mangoes, tomatoes, double beans, chocolate. The title is A Good Leader. Mangoes, tomatoes, double beans, chocolate. Josh announced to his gang. After an hour, when the central school gets over, a boy will come buying these from nearby shop. We have to capture him. What, is this a joke? Don't you have a picture of the boy, age or anything? Charles, one of the gang members, asked Josh. No, Josh replied. All members laughed. How is your client so sure about this? Charles asked jokingly. Hearing the laughs, Josh felt humiliated and angrily shouted, I'm your leader. You'll do as I say. The laugh stopped. Now we'll plan. Tess will operate the vehicle. Clint will be at the back to tie the boy. I want two people to roam around the school to see if anyone is looking. And you, Charles, I want you stay at the nearby shop, wait for the boy when he arrives, and kidnap him. I have a bad feeling about this job, Josh, said Charles. Just stay calm. Everyone, we leave at 2. The gang reached the school at 2. Everyone took their position, watching and waiting for the boy. Charles, near the shop, asked for a cigarette. Nobody showed for an hour, but the gang was still in their position. A while later, a middle school boy comes near the shop and said, Can I have mangoes, beans, and chocolates? Arthur prepared himself to kidnap the boy and sent the message to everyone via phone. He's here. The boy took the items and left, while being followed by Charles. As they got closer and no one was looking, Charles grabbed the boy's mouth and lifted him to the car. Tie this brat. The man at the back quickly tied the boy as they escaped. The boy continued to scream in vain. Suddenly, Charles got a call from Josh. Yes, you got the wrong boy. The boy asked for the things. I don't know. Get back, Josh commanded. They reversed the car in a hurry with the wrong boy. As they approached the shop, they found 4 policemen with 2 of the gang members handcuffed. It's the police. We should run, the driver shouted. That's come. Josh set us up. The police surrounded their car and they had no room to stay. Hands in the goddamn air and release our boy you captured, said the policeman.
देख भाई ये wait,
Mhm.
बहुत सारी चीजें हैं अभी हाँ थोड़ा एक तो मेरे को एंड में ये समझ नहीं है कि वाई वुड ही एक्चुअली उसको क्यों फंसाएगी But why will he set them up?
Why did Josh set them up?
हाँ
Uh, like, I didn't give the answer. I let the audience, I let the reader to decide.
ये
So,
यहाँ पे ये मत try rounding it off for him. Don't make him end up in confusion. Don't make him feel here it camera
sir, your voice is cracking. I'm not able to.
ओके मैं को एक मिनट दे मैं अपना फोन से एक बार करता हूँ ठीक है मैं अपना फोन से करता हूँ शायद एक सेकंड के लिए वो बंद होगा ठीक है एक सेकंड के लिए तुम्हारा ये नहीं बंद होगा फिर से वो
Always.
just reconnecting I'm just reconnecting from it क्या क्या सुनाई दे रही है बात
Yes, sir.
हेलो आवाज आ रही है
Yes, sir.
ओके
Yes, you're audible.
ओके चलो स्पीकर तो मैं ये कह रहा था कि ये ये करना बहुत अच्छा बात है कि तुम ऑडियंस पे छोड़ दिए क्योंकि यहाँ पे तुम्हारा ऑडियंस नहीं है यहाँ पे तुमको समझना है भाई तुम्हारा जो आंसर पढ़ रहा है वो बंदा इम्पोर्टेंट कोई एक ही बंदा पढ़ रहा है वो बहुत अलग तरह का बंदा लीजर में नहीं पढ़ रहा है हाँ और वो अपने मजे के लिए, उनको जज करने के लिए पता है कि तुम क्रिएटिव, पीरियड। तुमको वो चीज को समझना पड़ेगा कि तुम यहाँ
Yes, sir.
आंसर जो लिख रहे हो, थोड़ा सा उस आंसर का मकसद कुछ और है, ये समझना पड़ेगा, है ना। इसको तुम कहीं कहीं किसी लिटरेरी फेस्टिवल में सबमिट कर रहे हो, या किसी पेपर में पब्लिश करने जा रहे हो, या किसी न्यूज आर्टिकल में आ रहा है, या किसी ऑनलाइन कहीं पोर्टल पे जा रहा है, तो उसी का समय है, से पढ़ रहे हैं लोग अपने हिसाब से, तो उसको पढ़ करके असेस करेंगे, है ना। बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, है ना।
Yes, sir.
आर यू गेटिंग पॉइंट? लेकिन
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे भाई मामला कुछ और है ना। दूसरी बात, अभी ये मुझे ना खटकने लग गई है कुछ चीज सुन के। देखो यार, एक बात समझो बात को, तुम FTII जाओगे, हो जाएगा, और जब वहां से पढ़ लोगे तो उसके बाद क्या अमेरिका जाकर के फिल्म बनोगे क्या? नहीं ना,
No,
कि
sir.
नहीं? तो फिर
Yes, sir.
यहाँ के कैरेक्टर्स क्यों नहीं उठाते हो? जस्ट बिकॉज मैंगोज है, बीन्स और चॉकलेट्स है, तुमने जॉश कर दिया और पता नहीं क्या क्या कर, चार्ल्स कर दिया। क्यों
Yes, sir.
भाई? क्लिंट कर दिया, क्यों कर दिया? मतलब ये तो समझ नहीं आता ये सब, ये क्यों ऐसे करते हो? ये बहुत, ये ना, अगर ये भी अच्छा बहुत रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं करता है तुम्हारा चॉइस, तुम्हारा चॉइस ऑफ प्लॉट, तुम्हारा चॉइस ऑफ कैरेक्टर बहुत विदेशी क्यों साउंड होने लगता है सडन। अरे एकदम बिल्कुल देसी। तुमको मैं, अगर मैं एक चीज बता दूं, तुमको पता, तुम लोग, आई आई होप यू गाइस नो कि वर्ल्ड में सबसे ज्यादा फिल्में कहाँ बनती है पता है? इंडिया में।
India.
ठीक है। मेरा
Mm.
बैचमेट था एक इटालियन, मेरा बैचमेट था एक फ्रेंच, और मेरा ही बैचमेट था एक मलेशियन। तीनों बेकार बैठे हैं, समझ लो, क्योंकि उनके देश में फिल्में बन ही नहीं रही। इटली वाला कुछ और ही करने लग गया। फ्रेंच जो है वो एक नदी में, नाव में, रेंट में रह रहा है और कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, पोइट्री कर रहा है, समझ लो।
Mm.
तो समझो बात को यार, तुम यहीं पे बनाने वाले हो, बनाने
Yes,
वाले
sir.
हो, कहीं नहीं बाहर जाने, तुम यहीं पे जब बनाने वाले हो तो फिर यहीं की स्टोरीज को पकड़ो। हाँ, तुम्हारे आसपास की स्टोरीज को पढ़ो, तुम्हारे अपने रियल लाइफ की स्टोरीज को पढ़ो ना। तुम्हारा कोई चार लफुए दोस्त नहीं है क्या? हैं?
Yes, sir.
तुम्हारे भी दोस्त होंगे ना जो इस तरह के, जिनको यहाँ पे घुसा सकते हैं अपने रियल लाइफ से,
Mm.
तो उनको घुसाना
Mm.
कि क्या ये, क्योंकि सडनली क्या होता है। और ये मैं सिर्फ अपने लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, ये भी हालांकि आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ पैरामीटर, या इससे तुम्हारे जज करेंगे वो कि क्या कैरेक्टर्स कर रहे हो, तुम, यू आर फ्री टू चूज योर कैरेक्टर। बट क्यों? तुम्हारे आसपास की कहानी ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग
Yes, sir.
है, स्टिक टू दैट। आई एम नॉट, ये सिर्फ तुम्हारे लिए नहीं है, सबके लिए है। But you know, सब more or less every other passage that we read, उसमें एक ना हिंट रहता है कि वो, पता नहीं, देसी साउंड ही नहीं करता है। ऐसा लगता है कि पता नहीं कहाँ हो रहा है ये, घटना कहीं और ही लगती है, कैरेक्टर अनसुने से, या अरे हमारे यहाँ बहुत एक से एक अतरंगी कैरेक्टर है, खोजना पड़ेगा, खोजना भी नहीं पड़ेगा यार तुमको, बस जाओ तो।
Yes, sir.
सो
So,
व्हाट इज
sir,
योर सेकंड?
uh,
या
one thing I wanted to ask. So, as you
हाँ,
said, that the thing you said, ki choose story around yourself. So, like it's my question that ki it's like a quality issue that if I choose something around myself, so the quality would
नो
increase,
नो 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 मेरे
or
भाई, नो नो नो, नथिंग टू डू विथ व्हाट when you
um,
are, see Atul, when you pick and choose stories from your own area, from your own life, or your close ones, from your own neighborhood, or from your, पहले तुम्हारे अपने आसपास से, you have the
mm,
liberty, you have the leisure, you have the imagination of, getting into the nuances of the story, because you know
mm,
these characters, you have lived
mm,
with these characters for 20 years, 25 years. You can
mm,
get into the nuances of, these characters. But do we know Americans? Do we know French? Do we know anybody? We don't know. So we end up making a very generic kind of a character sketch of those.
Mm.
Second thing, also because the reader is also, most likely the reader is also an Indian. The
Mm.
FTI का exam. तो उसके लिए भी तो वो नुआंसेस में मजा आएगा उसको। अभी क्या हो रहा है, मतलब को ऐसे टारगेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ऐसा नहीं मत सोच रहे कि तुम लगभग सबके लिए इससे थोड़ा थोड़ा एजिटेटेड। अब होता क्या है कि तुम ना, अब जैसे जॉश और क्लिंट और चार्ल्स है, अब तुम इनकी ना, इनकी हरकतों पे तुम नहीं जा सकते कि तुम की जॉश ने अचानक से, वो एक बंदे ने, अभी वो खैनी बना रहा था, वो खैनी बनाते बनाते खबर आ गई कि अरे लड़का आ गया, ठीक है। अब उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि खैनी को फेंक दे कि क्या करे, और मुंह में डालने के लड़के को पकड़ के क्या करे, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा। ये अपने आप में एक इंटरेस्टिंग मोमेंट बन गया, समझ रहे हो? लेकिन उसने फिर डिसाइड किया यार नहीं, बॉस का वो मना नहीं कर सकता, तो खैनी को फेंक देता, और गुस्से में फेंकता कि यार मेरा 2 रुपए का या 5 रुपए का खैनी बर्बाद हो। और फिर उस बच्चे को
Yes.
पकड़ता है, या फिर बच्चे को पकड़ता है और खैनी को बनाने लगता है, और उसमें सब कुछ ही खाएगा। ये सब जो मोमेंट्स है ना, ये तो हमारे आसपास के मोमेंट्स है ना। और तुमने एक ऐसा मोमेंट राइट करता है, suddenly you write up is so lively and so rich। खैनी खाया हो कभी?
No, sir.
तो खैनी होता है, खैनी मतलब people the other thing is तो name to it is तो क्या तंबाकू, महाराष्ट्र की तरफ। तो ये सब चीजें तो ये हमारे देसी हो गए ना यार। ये इनकी ये नुआंसेस को पकड़ो ना, तुम देखो कितना मजा आता है, वो मजा आ जाएगा उसको पढ़ने में। ये सब चीजें घुसा होना, क्या जॉर्ज और जोशुआ और क्लाइंट और क्या क्या, ठीक है मतलब, दैट्स कम जॉश सेटअप। अभी कोई लाइन है, मतलब ये कितना लग रहा है कि नेटफ्लिक्स को घटिया वाला सीरियल देखते हैं, शो देखते हैं।
हाँ।
ये तो doesn't sound
So
good।
वही जो आपने कहा कि लाइक मेरी कंडीशनिंग थोड़ी वैसी है कि आई वॉच्ड फॉरेन फिल्म्स मोर देन इंडियन फिल्म्स, दैट्स व्हाई मैं उस तरीके से सोचता हूँ।
वही होता है, मेरे को
तो
पता है, क्योंकि मैं पिछले 10-12 साल से बच्चों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ, एंड आई कैन सी दैट, सो राइट नाउ आई एम इन अ यूनिवर्सिटी इन गुजरात where the kids are come from a lower middle class or middle class family। तो उनकी उनके जो स्टोरीज आ रहे हैं बहुत डिफरेंट होती है। ये इनकी वाली स्टोरीज तो बहुत कमाल की निकल के आ रही है। ये अपने आसपास की ये झाड़ू वाले और वो देख कर इंटरेस्टिंग बना है। और वहीं मैं अभी जाता हूँ जेवियर में पढ़ाता हूँ बहुत। तो वहाँ पे जो आते हैं, या फिर और भी 2-3 अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी जो भी पे जाता हूँ, तो वहाँ के बच्चे जो है, जब वो स्टोरी लिखते हैं तो उनको तो अमेरिका ही पहुंचते हैं। एंड आई नो द बैकग्राउंड, बट आई आई कीप रिमाइंडिंग देम कि भाई तुमको यही बनानी है फिल्में, तुम इंडिया ही में बनाओगे, बाहर नहीं बना सकते, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, ठीक है। तो जब यही बनाना है तो ये अब कभी तो दिमाग खोलो और यही यही स्टोरीज को बनाना शुरू करो। And I figured every class, every caste, every creed, every human being should be a point of interest. You know?
यस
So that's what I'm trying. अब मैं जैसे इसमें
सर
obviously
सेकंड
I'm definitely not very impressed। तो इसमें तो मैं क्या ले जा 5-5.5 ले लो, खुश जा, कोई खास सा इंटरेस्टिंग है भी नहीं। और ऐसे ऐसे वाला एटीट्यूड में आके बात पड़, मतलब कोई ऐसा टर्न भी नहीं हो रहा शायद तो बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम थी दिस टाइम। कुछ सवाल है?
सर वॉइस इज नॉट इज क्रैकिंग वेरी मच।
I'm saying
सर नॉट ऑडिबल, सर स्टिल क्रैकिंग।
Is it any better?
Yes, sir.
Is it any better? हाँ अभी भी
Yes,
क्रैक
sir.
हो रहा है?
No, sir. अभी नहीं हो रहा.
तो मैं यही
हाँ.
कहूँ कि तो कोई और सवाल है या हम आगे बढ़े? सेकंड क्वेश्चन.
No, sir. No, sir. No questions.
ठीक है. Let's go move on to the second.
Okay, so second again, I didn't know that, so again used foreign characters. So the question was to choose three of the. So the question was we had to choose like a character, a location, and a situation. So I chose a secret admirer, a crowded city, an old photograph. So the title is Curious Hobby. Can you teach me? Ellie said to Arthur. Why you wanna learn? Arthur replied. I admire the art. Arthur laughed. They were chatting in a corner of a crowded city, once famous for pocket pickers. Arthur is an old man who used to pick pockets when he was a teen. He first did it to satisfy his hunger, but when he got a job, he still took out the time to pick pockets. But this time he returned their wallets by keeping them at certain places, nearby temple, post office, or sometimes he kept in their pockets itself without them knowing. It became his favorite pastime. It became so popular that he became a legend with the name 100 Fingers without anybody knowing his true identity. Ellie, Arthur's granddaughter, visited him. It's simple, really. Distract, touch, and vanish. Distract your target, follow their clothes to pick the wallet and vanish, Arthur said. What do you mean follow their clothes? Come on, let me show you. There's a question mark, so it shouldn't be there. They both entered the crowded area. He looked at the man wearing a three-piece suit. Sir, I think someone was calling you there. Where? The man said. He pushed and reached the inner pocket of the man, following the folds of the clothes. I'm sorry, sir. I think this is a misunderstanding. It's all right, the man said and left, leaving his wallet with Arthur. Ellie, who was watching the whole scene, rushed towards him and said, Did you get it? Arthur shushed her and said, Not here. He dragged her out of the crowd and left for home. They both laughed on the way home. He had no idea what you were doing. There is again question mark. Ellie said, uh, Most of them don't, by their faces. It's very important to look at the face. What now? Shouldn't we check what's inside? Nah, he will come around searching for his wallet. I'll find him and return the wallet. That's so cool. I want to do that too. You know what? You should only stick to watching me. I don't want you to steal my image, Arthur said jokingly. I'll probably get caught anyways. They reached home. The life continued normally with normal family dinner. Arthur said early good night and went to sleep. He couldn't sleep that night. He was thinking of his old days, his first pocket pick, how his heart was beating so fast. He got all sweaty, but really felt good when he finally got the wallet. He remembered how he ate the most expensive sweet in the town and the best sleep. That could you please and the best sleep he got after years. He smiled the whole night dreaming. Suddenly he got an itch to check the wallet, which he never usually did. He got up, opened his wardrobe where the wallet was. The wallet was empty. That relieved Arthur as it saved him from the trouble of returning the wallet. As checking further, he noticed an old photograph in a side pocket. He picked out the photo. Arthur was shocked seeing himself in the photograph. It was from a previous bag. He flipped the photograph that had something written on it that said, "Not a legend anymore. I hope you will admire me as much as I admire you."
ओके. I mean ठीक है. अच्छा. Have you guys seen or read Malgudi Days?
Ah, yes, sir.
It reminds me of one story from where एक पॉकेट होता है वो पर्स चुराता है और पकड़ा नहीं जाता है, मस्त चुराता है ये वो, एंजॉय करता है, लेकिन फिर देखता है पर्स में कुछ तो एक बहुत ही इमोशनल सा लेटर लिखा हुआ है ये. फिर वो जाता है वापस करने वो पर्स, और जब वापस करने आता है तो वो उसके बंदे के जेब में रख रहा होता है. जैसे ही रखता है वो पकड़ा है. वो human story है,
was
समझ
not-
रहे हो?
I was not aware of that story. I thought of
नहीं, fair
the
enough.
story on
ठीक
my
है.
own.
I'm not thinking your story. Come there. What I'm saying is, it just reminded me of the story, the short story.
Mhm.
I think it's a
I thought of that
very
actually
human.
about the ending that you shared, that he will go and return the wallet, but he'll get caught. But I thought everyone will think of that, so I should uh, uh, focus on the fact that he was a legend and he got caught by the man, because he never got caught uh, in his whole life, but a strange man caught him. Uh, so I thought of that.
But where is Ellie now? Where does she disappear? Where is she? The other point, she's just not there.
She just they went home, and they Ellie was just there to make him do the pocket picking. So that was her whole point in the story.
ठीक है, I think ठीक है, थोड़ा सा ना यार, थोड़ा रुपेश,
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा देसी एलिमेंट्स पे ध्यान.
Yes, sir. So like
I
I didn't
hope
know
you
that,
got
so
my
now
point.
I got your points. I like when I'm thinking now about the story which I wrote, if I had
You
wrote
know, and the
someone
best
from
and
Indian,
best and the best stories, the best moments can come from inside you, from just around you.
Mm,
It's beautiful that
mm,
from nothing you can create a wonderful magic. You just have to look around. That's it. They're all around their story.
mm.
And confidently उसको करो, confidently exploit करो अपने अपने एरिया, अपने स्पेस को, अपने सराउंडिंग को, अपने कैरेक्टर्स को. ठीक है, आगे बढ़े. कोई सवाल?
No, sir.
I think Odin is next. Odin, are you there? Odin isn't there today? I think he's not. Okay. Fine. Let's move on to Rishabh.
Yes, sir. Hi,
How
sir.
are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Full of fun thing.
Yes, sir. How lovely you look. Yeah, I chose that prop.
एक minute, could you just repeat the question once for me?
Yes, sir. I'll have to open it quickly. Just a second, sir.
But also because ऐसे भी इस तरह का जब सवाल आता है, जब when you have to pick and choose or make a sentence from different options given and then create a
Yes, sir.
answer, you must any which ways mention it on before you begin the answer.
Yes, sir. Write a dialogue scene starting or ending with any of these following lines spoken by one of the characters.
Hmm.
So I
No,
chose
which one have you?
how lovely you look.
Oh, acha. Okay, fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Rashmi, 36, is a senior corporate lawyer in a big firm, lives with her husband Aman, daughter Sana, and her daughter's caretaker Seema. Aman, 38, is a surgeon at AIIMS, New Delhi. Sana is their 9-year-old daughter who is paralyzed from waist below. This happened when she was traveling with her mother Rashmi and they met with a car accident. It has been 2 years since the accident. It's late evening and they're standing in the kitchen arguing about who's going to be there with Sana for her annual function. Aman, I have my surgeries lined up, Rashmi. Rashmi, and my career? I am expendable, right? Aman, it's about saving lives, not building careers. Rashmi, I'm not going to waste my time explaining how my career too saved lives again and again. Aman, your career is the reason we are arguing right now. Rashmi, why don't you choke me with your hands? You're already choking me with the guilt for what happened 2 years ago. Aman, Rashmi, please try and understand. I can't change my schedule last minute. Rashmi, last minute, I had put up the invitation card a month ago on the fridge. Aman, why can't you text me these things, Rashmi, and cause another accident? Who's asking, Aman says, who's asking you to text while driving? Rashmi, you are. Aman, oh no, no, I'm definitely not. Sana on a wheelchair with Seema enters the hall. She's wearing the dress for the annual function and wants to show it to her parents. Aman and so can you scroll down? Hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, sir, I'm there. Your screen is not visible and up this way. My voice is visible, audible, right, guys?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
Sir got
Okay.
disconnected.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
I'm so sorry. I think connection चला गया था. वही मैं कह रहा था कि मैंने तो scroll down किया था. तो क्यों मुझे कह रहा है
Okay.
कि
Okay.
Okay, हम कहाँ? Sorry.
Yeah, Aman said,
थोड़ा पीछे से पढ़ते हैं. यहाँ से पढ़ते हैं. Last minute.
ठीक है, Rashmi. Last minute, I had put up the invitation card a month ago on the fridge. Aman, why can't you text me these things, Rashmi, and cause another accident? Aman, who's asking you to text while driving? Rashmi, you are. Aman, oh no, no, I'm definitely not. Sana on a wheelchair with Seema enter the hall. She's wearing the dress for the annual function and wants to show it to her parents. Aman and Rashmi are lost in arguing and don't notice Sana entering the hall. Rashmi, you don't love me no more. I see it in your eyes. Aman, don't start with this again, please. Don't blame me for hating yourself. Seema clears her throat loudly. Rashmi notices Sana in the hall and looking down on the floor. Rashmi, Aman, I'll push my meetings and attend the function. Aman holds her hand and they both come to the hall. And Rashmi gets down on her knees and lifts Sana's chin up. Rashmi, is that the dress Sana baby is going to wear for her annual function? Sana, yes. Rashmi, how lovely you look.
Okay. Okay, मतलब ओके सो अच्छा है एक्चुअली थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स है यार बहुत सीरियस टॉपिक्स तुम लोग पिक कर रहे हो यार समझ नहीं रहे बात सीरियस सीरियस कॉम्प्लेक्स ह्यूमन इमोशंस ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप्स ये सब ठीक है इसके एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स नहीं मिलने वाले समझ रहे हो यहाँ पे
नहीं सर नेचुरली यही है
हाँ समझ रहा हूँ
And then if
fun
and then
element.
and then if you'll read the second story which I've written, then you'll be like, "ये तो अमर चित्रा का था ले भी है."
अच्छा,
So
but I hope you get. हाँ
yes,
मतलब
sir.
ठीक है, लेकिन तुम लोग को ये ना समझना होगा, सबको बोल रहा हूँ कि ना थोड़ा लाइट फनी मोमेंट्स जो है ना वो, सी रीडर यहाँ पे जो है उसको खुश कर दो, वो ऐसी स्ट्रेस में बेचारा, उसको तुम 2 मिनट ये पढ़ते पढ़ते तुम्हारी चीज को वो खुश हो जाए, उसका स्ट्रेस कम हो जाए, तो जीत गया भाई। समझ रहे हो?
Hmm.
कहीं
So
उस
like
तरफ थोड़ा अपना,
all happy and kind of creative space,
मतलब
not
सी it's not the best thing all the time and it's not so easy either,
yeah, I
but
understand.
what I'm trying to say is that will make you fetch some extra marks for sure, guaranteed.
Hmm.
समझ रहे हैं?
Because it's
क्योंकि ये जो
emotional
तुमने लिखा है,
engagement. Yes, sir.
हाँ ये इसमें भी इमोशनल एंगेजमेंट हो रहा है, बट इट इज ओनली डिपिंग मी डाउन,
Hmm.
मतलब इट इज ओनली मेकिंग मी फील हेवियर एंड ऑफ द डे, एंड इट्स ठीक है, इट्स अ वेरी मैच्योर्ड, ये वो ऐसा बहुत मैच्योर्ड भी नहीं है, ऐसा भी नहीं एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी, बट माय पॉइंट इज कि उसकी जगह पे उल्टा हो जाता कि
Hmm.
कि कुछ ऐसा फाइट हो रहा है जिसमें कि, या फाइट नहीं हो रहा है, या जो भी हो रहा है जिसमें मैं मजे ले रहा हूँ, मजे ले लूँ
Hmm. Hmm.
एज अ रीडर, वो वाला element रखना तो ज्यादा अच्छा है। देखो यार, मैं like I don't I always respect and I kind of honor people who have a very grounded or who have a very mature, deep thoughts, it's, but that is not a very healthy thing to have right at this point.
Hmm.
अभी फन एलिमेंट हो, इतना मजेदार कर दो, तो तुम्हारा काम है।
Hmm.
समझो बात,
Yes, sir.
उसकी
Understood.
उसकी साइकोलॉजी को समझो।
Hmm.
वो तुमको वही जो एक्स्ट्रा 1 1.5 2 नंबर देगा ना, वही तेरा जिंदगी बदल देगा।
Hmm.
वो 1 1.5 2 नंबर जो है ना, वो उसके लिए तुमको थोड़ा स्ट्रैटेजी बदलना पड़ता है। जो
Hmm.
दिमाग में आया वो लिख दिया, सही है, थोड़ा सा खाली कॉन्शियस रहो कि हाँ, अगर नहीं आ रहा तो फिर दिस इज वेरी गुड, ऐसा नहीं है, नहीं आ रहा तो दिस इज वेरी गुड, बट डोंट
Hmm.
मेक हिम फील हेवी,
Yes, sir.
when he ends reading, he should feel light
Hmm.
and happy.
Hmm.
So अच्छा है, मतलब बुरा कुछ नहीं है, or maybe I'm just being a little too critical. Ignore if that is the case. I'm not too sure right now, but still, that's what I think.
Hmm. No, you're right, sir. Like मैंने भी लिखा था तो मैं भारी हो गया था क्योंकि I was also like kind of कि
क्योंकि ना क्योंकि तेरे इसमें बहुत सारी भारी चीजें, एक तो
hmm.
ये कि सना जो है वो व्हील चेयर पे है,
Hmm.
और फिर वो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी की सना माँ और सना दोनों ड्राइव करती है, एक्सीडेंट हुआ था, व्हील चेयर पे आ गई, so
Hmm.
somewhere it is not a third person, or it's like somewhere also related to these characters, Rashmi and Aman, who are somewhere
Hmm.
responsible for Sana's thing, and then now they are not even bothered by, and then Sana behaves in a very mature way, rather. अगर
Hmm.
सना यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे नहीं बिहेव करती,
Hmm.
Sana in the hall, Sana is saying she's wearing dress and wants to show it, but Aman and Rashmi are lost now. I don't want Sana entering the hall. You don't love no more. I see, Seema clears through. Seema clears her throat. Seema कौन है?
So Seema is a caretaker of
Oh, sorry.
Sana.
Down. The Sana is also looking down. What if Sana? What if Sana is not looking down before? Well, you're also making her feel sad, and through that, you're making me feel sad or sadder.
Hmm.
Why is she not like? Why is she not a character who has accepted her fate, and she's like, "अरे ये ऐसे ही है, माँ बाप दोनों बुढ़े हो चुके हैं, बस मेरा." And why is she rather not taking things light? If she takes
Hmm.
things lightly, I will still be lighter.
I
I will
I
still be,
I
yeah.
I thought of I thought of it. You're absolutely right, sir. पर वही बात आ गई थी कि since Sana is very since Sana is still very young, तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं अभी it's too early to make her mature. But yeah,
How old
you're
is
right.
she?
She is 8.
Is a 9 years is a very mature age by. But anyways, see, ये सब चीज से ना आदमी और दुखी हो जाता है, दुखी मत हो।
Hmm.
और इसके बाद भी ये सब कुछ बहुत एक्सेप्ट एक्सेप्ट अच्छी बात बस इतनी थी कि जैसे ही उसको देखा तो तुरंत दोनों ही मान,
हाँ जी.
है ना, उसको देखा और देखते ही दोनों बदल गए अपने मुश्किल।
Hmm. Hmm.
मतलब वो दोनों ही के चीजें दोनों ही का डुएबल था, नहीं मान रहे थे समा अचानक मान। कोई
Hmm.
एक रेस्पाइट है बस।
Hmm.
वो ठीक है, मतलब सब दर्द भरा हुआ बहुत चीजें, मतलब रिक्वेस्ट
Yes. Yes, sir.
ठीक है। तो आगे
So
बढ़े क्या तुम्हारा
yes,
सेकंड
your voice is breaking up, sir. Like it's difficult getting to make out what you're saying.
यार
I
माय
believe.
कनेक्शन इज वेरी बैड। See, the problem also is not only the connection, my phone ka connection is also very bad.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
नहीं. It's fine, sir.
But my phone ka connection is not very.
Hmm.
It is in between two big cities where I am right now. It's a strange space. It's a huge campus, huge everything, but internet connection is something. It's a rich
Hmm.
campus. तो अभी क्या problem?
Hmm.
मंडे के बाद फिर भी मेरा बेटर हो जाएगा, मंडे को वापस आई विल बैक। So, but if you miss something when if I'm saying, just point it out. I'll repeat myself. Okay,
Yes. Yes,
just
sir.
for
Yes, sir.
everybody.
हाँ जी.
Cool. Should we move on to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just one question from the previous one. जो respite
हाँ,
आ रहा है, वो enough नहीं है ना to make the reader go कि यार ठीक है चीजें sort हो गए. अगर मैं respite
नहीं
थोड़ा
नहीं,
सा.
एनफ है,
Okay.
अच्छा है। सर
हाँ
गुड
जी.
शॉर्ट स्टोरी का स्पेस में अच्छा है, नॉट बैड। बट मैं
हम्म.
कह रहा हूँ कि क्या क्या उस अच्छा इस फिल्म को देखने के बाद मुझे क्या नया मिलेगा। मुझे
हम्म.
ये लगभग एवरी इवन पॉसिबली इवन आई एम लाइक पेरेंट्स लाइक
हम्म.
names Rashmi and Aman. Even I am like
Yes.
that, you know.
हम्म.
Even I may kind of because I'm also a human being.
Yes, sir.
So it's a very regular human thing that okay.
हम्म. I mean
And
that is
which is okay.
I mean मेरा space ही ऐसा रहता है सर कि you know even though I pick up an extraordinary character or like person उसको एकदम से relatable बना दो but
नहीं
yeah
नहीं,
I
वो तो
understand.
अच्छा है, वो तो अच्छा है, वो तो बहुत अच्छा है, ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा है कि रिलेटेबल बना। बट द होल प्लॉट इटसेल्फ इज थोड़ा gloomy.
Dark and sad, yeah, melancholic. I understand.
So
Uh, Purpose is to make the reader a little happy for the extra marks. I understand.
हाँ,
Hmm. Understood.
उस
ठीक है
एक
सर.
बार हो गया हफ्ते में तो तुम बनाओ इसको शॉर्ट फिल्म में बना दो, कन्वर्ट कर दो, क्या प्रॉब्लम। अभी
Yes,
थोड़ा
sir.
स्मार्ट बन जाए।
Yes, sir. समझ गया. So I chose a wounded warrior, a crowded city, a flying carpet.
Mhm.
I named it The Burning Night. From the dark ages, sir, should I go ahead read it? I'm audible.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. From the dark ages, when folk tales were a reality, a retired warrior Yuvraj lived with his beautiful wife and young daughter in the outskirts of a village. A witch, in search of young girls, lands her eyes on his daughter and abducts her. Yuvraj sets on a journey to find his daughter. In the deep jungles, he encounters the witch and demands the release of his daughter. The witch offers him a deal. If he gets her the flying carpet from the renowned sorcerer, she shall set his daughter free. Yuvraj sets on his journey to get the flying carpet. On this journey, The witch sends her servant Crow to her as her eyes on this journey. Yuvraj sharpens his blades and wears his armor and calls for his wolf. His wolf, who had now turned old, sends his young grown son to help his old friend. On his journey to magician's grave, he met the magician himself. He calls the sorcerer for a duel, and if he wins, he gets his flying carpet. The sorcerer, with one swing of his staff, sends him flying into the air. Yuvraj doesn't give up. They duel for hours. They're both injured and tired. And just when Yuvraj takes the sorcerer, he beats him at the duel. The sorcerer tells him he doesn't have the carpet anymore, and that he lost it in a bet to a circus owner in the city. Before Yuvraj sets his journey to the city, the sorcerer warns him to not let the witch have the flying carpet, or else no girl in the city would ever be safe. The wounded warrior, with his young wolf companion, heads to meet this circus owner in the middle of the crowded city. Limping, he reaches the middle of the city to find the circus company was going to perform their grand show tonight. Yuvraj enters the circus through the back doors in search of the carpet. The crow in the sky has his eyes locked in onto Yuvraj. As he enters the circus master's quarter, he sees a monkey brushing the carpet. Seeing the man holding a sword, the monkey starts shouting, alerting everyone of the intruders. The circus master immediately enters with his tigers, and the tigers prance upon him. The wolf and Yuvraj fight their way to the carpet. He swings his sword in the air, cutting a table in two. This scares the tigers off. The circus master immediately gets on top of the carpet and tries to flee away. Yuvraj grabs the carpet off a corner, and they are flying in the big tent with Yuvraj hanging onto it. The crowd enters the circus and sees this act happening. Yuvraj somehow manages to throw the master off and get on top. Yuvraj leaves the place with his young wolf along to the witch's hut. The witch is ready for the exchange, and as he hands over the carpet in exchange for her daughter, the ecstatic witch gets on top of the carpet and starts flying. Yuvraj then throws a burning knife, and the carpet, which was sprinkled with oil, which he sprinkled on his way back, starts blazing, burning her and the carpet down. Yuvraj then heads back to his home with his daughter.
Okay, so this is much better and this is very good actually. But except for one thing, again, there are far too many characters here for me to kind of, fix my gaze to or, to follow. I don't know,
Yeah,
again, suddenly,
but I why I did so, sir, is like I wanted to create a fake victory in the middle. Like since I wanted to create a proper beginning, middle, and end. So middle, I wanted to create that fake sense of victory. And then the victory is not there for the character, and then he still has to carry on the adventure.
which is fine. That from the sorcerer to the circus, you mean to say, right?
Yes, sir.
No, तो वो तो ठीक है, वो तो अच्छा लगा. But suddenly there was a tiger, suddenly there was somewhere uh, after the monkey episode. Basically.
दो सर्कस के एलिमेंट्स है सर बस कि एकदम से but I get it maybe.
मतलब it's see, so the problem yeah, there's a wolf, crow का कुछ तो connection है wolf के साथ. His wolf अच्छा, Yuvraj sharpens blades, wears his armor and calls for you. The wolf who had now turned old sends his young grown son. तो एक तो wolf है, फिर उसने अपने son को भेजा, समझ रहा है, to help his old friend.
Yes, sir.
ये सब, all this is doing nothing but adding to my complexity, to my misery. Because
Yeah, but
I'm
also
getting
to show the. I get it, sir. I mean, yeah, sorry.
So I think you should avoid this. I think you should just stick to the main character, as if a good read or a good film is when जब तुम screen out कर देते हो any unwanted stuff or any unwanted location or a scene
Hmm.
or a character which is doing nothing, just remove.
So, but
Because,
like in my head, what was happening is since I'm not writing a screenplay, I can't show that also like since I am not even showing it visually. So I wanted to show my character as aged. He has become old, and like how old has he become is visible that his companion when he used to be a warrior is also not suitable to fight the war. So now he sends his
ये
young
तो
son.
बोल ये तो बोल तुम ये ए बुढ़ा है ये बताने के लिए तुमने बी को इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया कि बी मैं कह रहा हूँ ए बुढ़ा है एक लाइन में लिख खत्म कर सकते हैं ना। वो इतना
हाँ
वो कहाँ तेरी स्टोरी को उतना ऐड कर रहा है वो ऐड और या
हम्म
उसको इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से करना था तो मे बी जैसे उसकी बेटी को किडनैप की राइट
यस सर
यंग डॉटर है ना
यस सर
वो तो नहीं आप ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है रिटायर्ड को भाई तो वो इमेज तो ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है प्रॉब्लम है कि युवराज उसका नाम युवराज क्यों रखा उसका नाम युवराज रखना ही नहीं चाहिए था वही युवराज का बहुत आइकॉनिक उसका इमेज है युवराज का युवराज सुनते ही कान में दिमाग इमेज बनाता है यंग बॉय का आई गेटिंग पॉइंट
या आई गेट इट
सो युवराज नाम ही नहीं रखना चाहिए था पहले दूसरी बात कि वो कह रहा है ना तुम जितने भी ऐसे एक छोटे से इंसिडेंट को ऐड कर रहे हो मतलब यू आर गिविंग मी प्रोवाइडिंग मी डेलिबरेटली प्रोवाइडिंग मी दैट इंफॉर्मेशन and
यस
my
सर
mind very subconsciously is receiving it and trying to make sense of it you know and it is perfectly sensed for that matter lekin you just added some extra burden to my brain while my brain should have been focusing on something it suddenly is now not focusing it suddenly is focusing on so many things and then trying to figure out the connect
यस
and
सर
by the time I'm connected maybe you have moved on or you know chalo, it takes some time to process every information and then make some sense and move on. So the smart thing is to just avoid this at any cost. So many characters. It was a big problem. Actually. While on the contrary,
So
what you could have done rather is you could have taken a very personal moment of your on his journey to the circus. Let's say, no, he is already wounded on his journey to the circus. He's limping. He cannot walk properly. He's in pain. He's hungry. He's thirsty. He doesn't know what to do. He just sits down for a moment in the retreat, maybe and he sits down and just remembers his daughter for a moment. And with the moment he remembers his daughter, he gets that energy back because he's reminded of his motivation. So you can focus more on this main primary character that of him.
yeah, I also thought of this. Like you know, after he fights with the sorcerer, he's tired and he sits under a tree, and the crow, which is up there, he comes and says that if you don't get the carpet by today, you know, you won't get your daughter back. So वो भी था मन में.
But wait, the fresh thing was that these characters are far imaginary. Now my mind is already attuned that this is something that I don't have to stress too hard to try and relate to them. They are coming from comic books, you know, or mythology.
Yes, sir.
From folks.
But
So,
was it an easy read though?
no, it was an easy read, but वही ना easy read नहीं है. Easy read से के अलावा देखो जब हम पढ़ रहे होते हैं या तुम सुना रहे होते हो या जब मैं रीड कर रहा होता हूँ फिल्म देख रहा होता हूँ तो तुम स्ट्रेट एक लाइन में एक स्टोरी बोल एक वर्ड हम लोग फिल्म जब बनाते हैं तो डेफिनेटली हम एक बेसिक स्टोरी होता है उसके इर्द गिर्द बहुत सारे लेयर्ड में बहुत सारी स्टोरीज अन्य स्टोरी चल रही होती है जो कि मैं तुम्हें एज अ फिल्म मेकर एज एन ऑडियंस को दे रहा होता हूँ ठीक है so that you
Yes, sir.
so that I keep you invested so that you don't feel that I know the story or I've seen it. Because then there is so much happening that you are waiting for so many loopholes to be plugged and you keep sitting throughout the film but वो जब तो फिल्म बना रहे हो तब अभी क्यों मेरे को कंफ्यूज कर रहे हो so many characters उसका भी उसमें भी क्या है कि हम लोग जो फिल्म बनाते हैं एक भी एक्स्ट्रा कैरेक्टर उसका कोई कोई सबटेक्स्ट नहीं है, कोई उसका पैरेलल कोई नैरेटिव नहीं है, उसको हटा देते हैं कि भैया ये खामखा तुम्हारा स्पेस ले रहा है, तुम्हारा प्रोडक्शन का कॉस्ट बढ़ा रहा है, तुम्हारा ऑडियंस का एक्सपेक्टेशंस बढ़ाएगा या घटाएगा या डाइल्यूट करेगा, इसको हटाओ।
हम्म हम्म
तो हम तो वैसे वो प्रोसेस वैसे भी करते हैं। तो टू मेनी लेयर्स होते भी हैं तो हम बहुत फोकस्ड करते हैं, बहुत कैलकुलेट करते हैं।
हम्म
बट यहाँ पे तुम खुद ही समझो कि ये वुल्फ है, वुल्फ का सन आ गया, और फिर उसके बाद फिर यहाँ पे कोई और भी मंकी भी है, फिर सर्कस ओनर भी है, फिर वो टाइगर भी आता है, फिर वो क्रो भी था, और भी कितने सारी चीज़। तो ये सब ना, मतलब यू आर नॉट क्रिएटिंग दैट दैट वर्ल्ड फॉर मी, यू आर एक्चुअली कॉम्प्लिकेटिंग दैट वर्ल्ड।
हम्म
डोंट कॉम्प्लिकेट इट, व्हाट आई एम सेइंग।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं यार। क्या कुछ सवाल है, कुछ सवाल है? चल,
Mm. No, sir, no, sir, no.
ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। ओके, अंशुल।
Hi, sir. So,
हाय अंशुल।
the character I chose was a wounded warrior. The location is a remote village in the mountains, and the object is an old photograph.
भाई तो इसको क्यों नहीं ऊपर में लिखते हैं?
वो लिखा था बट इसमें आया नहीं.
अच्छा।
So, a wounded warrior, holding his abdomen with one hand and limping on his right foot, reaches a village in the valley of a mountain. He brings out a photograph, black and white, not in good condition, from his pocket, and the photograph shows the same village he's standing in front of. His eyes fill up with tears. However, as soon as a villager spots the man, he brings out a gun and aims it at the warrior. The warrior puts his hands up. Hostage, tied up, the warrior explains to the villagers that he ran away from the area of conflict. They were fighting in the mountains that eclipsed the village, and during crossfire, his brother got shot. As he lay in the trenches, accepting his fate, he handed the warrior two things: his ring and a picture of the village he's from. The warrior traveled days without food or water until he finally reached the place. The warrior gives the ring to the widow and asks the locals if he can stay with them. As he spends time in the village to recover, he falls in love with the place and contributes enough around the farms in the village and their security that they are happy to keep him. He lives in a room in the widow's house. However, the peace of his life is disrupted when he realizes he is in love with her. One night, after festival celebrations, dancing and singing with each other, the widow and the warrior get carried away by the currents of desire. They spend the night in the same bed and wake up in guilt and regret, questioning how much of what they did was in good faith or not. The widow asks the warrior to leave. His presence and their actions together don't weigh well on her conscience, so the warrior leaves the village silently in night. He goes back to his army's barracks. He spends weeks and months absorbed in training and drills, until one day a visitor comes to see him, the widow herself. She asks if he would be willing to come back to the village and live with her. So the warrior goes back. He lives a long and fulfilling life with his new wife. They start a family, a farm, a business, uplifting the village and its quality of life, until finally one day the warrior too reaches his deathbed. On his deathbed, he has a dream of reuniting with his brother. However, nothing feels the same. His brother is upset with him. His brother berates him for disappointing his faith. After she is in heaven, whose wife will she be? The warrior's brother asks him. But the warrior doesn't have an answer. He simply walks to the spot where he had lost his brother's life and lies down, holding the ring and the photograph close to his heart.
मुझे जरा एक मिनट। मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज हूँ। हो सकता है आई एम नॉट इन द राइट सेंस राइट नाउ, मे बी, बट I accepting his fate handed the warrior two things: his ring and a picture of the Lord's feast. Okay, who does that?
Oh, his brother who died.
Oh, and this is the story that the warrior is explaining, telling the villagers, is it?
Sorry, sir, your voice got cut.
Give me a second. Let me just read a few
Yeah.
paragraphs. Once tied up, the warrior explains to you that he ran away. They were fighting that, and they were but the intentions straight. He handed the warrior two things. The warrior traveled days without food or water until he finally reaches the place. The warrior gives the ring to the widow. Okay, and asks the local if he can stay. Right. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I think I could have like elaborated a little more on sentences, and I guess I could have named them, which would have made it easier to read.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. So she comes back to him, is it?
Yeah,
अरे भाई इतना तो थोड़ा सिंपल इंग्लिश में लिखो ना भाई थोड़ा सा इतना घुमा फिरा करके तुम तो कविता कर रहे हो ना
yeah, I should have written it that way.
and this dilemma that strikes him, right?
Hmm.
Okay, अच्छा है लेकिन अब इतना अगर लगाना पड़ गया टाइम मुझे
हाँ, थोड़ा
तो
सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर पे वर्क करना पड़ेगा मुझे, and to explicitly like state what is happening.
हाँ मतलब एक तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नेम द कैरेक्टर्स see again
But
another
I
where is it coming from, I tell you.
okay, okay.
The previous answer, Rupesh Wala, also had a wounded warrior.
Yeah,
See, Rupesh guy, just before yours.
yeah,
And then you come up with another wounded warrior.
yeah.
Now I'm getting so confused, and this is a mere coincidence, actually.
Hmm.
Very point. But the writer over there, he's also he possibly will get a situation like this, you know,
Hmm.
possibly much more than what I am facing right now.
Yeah.
So I'm so confused कि which wounded warrior, अभी तो wounded warrior with the crow ये सब चल ही रहा है हाँ। और फिर यहाँ पे भी wounded warrior आ गया और फिर मतलब मैं थोड़ा सा so why
Yeah.
didn't you just specify him? Why didn't you name him? Why didn't you give him an age for me to visualize him?
Hmm.
Honestly, I still cannot visualize your wounded warrior. I can make out he's somewhere in the
Yeah.
40s or something
I
because
wanted
after
when I was writing it, I thought of names, but then when we attach a name, we also attach like a culture and identity to him, right? And I couldn't imagine this story in like taking place particularly in India or somewhere in Japan or somewhere else. So I thought if I don't name him, then the reader can visualize him from whatever background they want, and it'll make the
I
story.
get your point.
But I
Come
know
up
it.
with
Yeah, that makes
just
sense.
make a list of just make a list of some name, you know, which sound from no culture or from no unheard space, unheard culture.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make a list of such characters.
Hmm.
But I think that is a better approach than because I keep telling people, keep Bhaiya, give me a face to see. It's much easier for me to see the whole story if I have the face. You know, if I have
Hmm.
on the in the first slide itself, if you have created that face and the body. फिगर और नो यहाँ पे अगर तूने वो इमेज क्रिएट कर दिया अपने अपने कैरेक्टर का, समझ रहा है?
Yeah.
तो इसके इसके बाद जो भी है ना वो मैं बहुत स्मूथली पढ़ पाऊंगा, बहुत
Mhm.
स्मूथली पढ़, एंड दैट्स हाउ द ब्रेन वर्क्स, यू नो।
Yeah.
पर अच्छा है, मतलब अच्छा तो है, मतलब थोड़ा क्रूकेड है, थोड़ा सा इधर से उधर से कॉम्प्लेक्स रिलेशनशिप, वही वही कर रहे हो यार, सब कॉम्प्लेक्स रिलेशनशिप में क्यों घुस रहे हो? ये
Mm.
सब मतलब तुम इस पे फिल्म बनाओ, ये इस पे तो फिल्म बना दे, देख कितना कमाल का फिल्म होगा। बट अभी अभी इज इट द राइट टाइम टू क्रैक दिस, राइट दिस इज राइट डाउन,
Mm. Yeah.
मेक समथिंग राइट, मेक समथिंग ब्यूटीफुल। तेरी इससे पहले वाले जो जो भी तुमने लिखे हैं उसमें बहुत सारे ऐसे पैसेजेस हैं जो बहुत मजेदार है, जो बहुत ही
मैंने जो
मजेदार है, क्योंकि बहुत ही इधर उधर वाले रैंडम चीजों से तूने चीजें
सर
कलेक्ट
मैंने
करी।
जो कल लिखा था वो इतना फनी था, लेकिन वो इंक्लूड ही नहीं किया। मतलब कल तो क्लास नहीं हुआ, बट आज के असाइनमेंट में भी नरेश सर ने इंक्लूड नहीं किया वो कल वाला आंसर मेरा।
क्यों? मतलब तूने भेजा था उनको?
हाँ, बट आई गेस क्योंकि मैंने दोनों एक डॉक्यूमेंट में नहीं भेजना, कल का कल भेजा था, और
हाँ, मेरे साथ भी यही हुआ
सिर्फ
मेरा।
आज का डॉक्यूमेंट का उन्होंने
हाँ।
डाला है, तो वो कल वाला रह गया। कल का मैंने बहुत फनी लिखा था, तो आई
नहीं यार, एक्चुअली टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मेरे मैंने तो आज का आज में भेजा और कल का कल में भेजा था। डिड यू सेंड पोस्ट 5
नो नो,
परहैप्स?
आई एम सेइंग मे बी यू सेंट बोथ द आंसर्स इन वन
No, no,
डॉक्यूमेंट।
no, I did not. I sent yesterday's answer in yesterday's document, today's answer in today's document. Both of them were in separate documents. That's what I'm saying. So maybe you sent post 5
No,
yesterday.
no, no. I sent before 5 both days. I guess he just
Okay.
likes people.
So I
Okay.
think I have yesterday's PDF. I'll just open that in a moment. But
हाँ, ठीक है।
how many are we left with this in this रुपेश का हो गया? ये रुपेश हो गया ना ये तुम्हारा? हाँ, अभिनव का बचा है।
हाँ सर, मेरा यहाँ पे एक आंसर है और मैंने कल एक आंसर भेजा था, तो शायद वो आपके
तो
उस पीडीएफ
सो
में, कल वाला। हाँ।
तो एक मिनट ना अभिनव, अंशुल, मैं एक मिनट ये वाला बंद कर रहा हूँ शेयर करना, उसको बोलता
हाँ,
हूँ, है ना? और उसमें देखते हैं अगर तुम्हारा वो दूसरा आंसर है और अभिनव का भी उसमें दूसरा आंसर है, तो उसको भी साथ में रखें
ठीक है।
और दोनों को कर, जस्ट गिव मी सम। नहीं नहीं नहीं, एक क्यों मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे देखना है जैसे, शायद जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड, जस्ट गिव मी, नहीं रे, सॉरी, आई थिंक आई गॉट कंफ्यूज्ड विद सम अदर डॉक्यूमेंट दैट, लेट मी सी इफ हियर व्हाट्स हैपनिंग।
Sir, like I have one suggestion. If Anshul has the document with him, he can share his screen. And
इज दैट पॉसिबल, वी कैन डू दैट? हाँ तो शेयर करना, तो शेयर कर दे एक मिनट, आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट टू मच ऑफ Zoom. But if you can share it from your end. Provided you have sent it, you have sent it online. If it is legitimate, if it is legal, then we will be. If it is not, then we will not. Because Naresh sir is very particular about it. Are you there? Are you guys there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'll screen share the mail that I had sent, sir, only. Is this visible?
Yeah.
Okay, so the line that I had chosen is obviously laugh, you idiot, laugh away. Uh, laugh, you idiot, laugh away, screamed the professor. Keep laughing until the principal comes and punishes you for this behavior. Sir, I don't think he's laughing willingly, a student replies. One of the students is having a laughing fit and is laughing so intensely that he cannot stop. This has angered the professor and worried the rest of the class. Yes, sir, I think we should find out what he had for lunch, another student suggests. He had bhindi chapati only. I also ate from his dabba. I'm not laughing. It has to be something else, another student chimes in. Does anybody here know why he's laughing so madly? The professor screams. Tell me, or else the whole class will face detention today. The students recoil and start chattering amongst themselves. What are you two talking about? The professor gets mad. The students shut up and look down. Tell me what is so interesting about this situation, huh? The professor yells at them. One student says, Sir, maybe if you could speak to us a little nicely. Nicely? Get out of my class, the professor says to the student. The laughing student's laughter increases even more at this. And you check this laughing boy's bag. Check if he has anything suspicious in it, the professor commands another student. This student finds a packet of gummy bears in the laughing kid's bag. He takes them to the professor and says, Sir, edibles. What is that? Sir, it is like medicine for stress. And that is making him laugh so much. Sir, sometimes it is possible to take too much also. The professor is quiet and interested. Sure. Okay, take this boy to the infirmary, the professor says. The students take the laughing boy to the infirmary. The bell rings and class ends. The professor looks at the gummy bears. He picks one up and takes a small bite out of it.
Okay, so this is what I was saying, or I've been telling you. Yeah, from nothing you can create something wonderful, something engaging. Wonderful is a very wrong word to use over here. Something which is very engaging, and something which is very light and engaging. And I just did not realize कि whatever 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes we spent reading it, we just went past by. Because I was totally there. Very much acceptable. Very much मतलब मेरे वाले कैरेक्टर ही है. मेरा बचपन का कैरेक्टर है बेबी, और या मेरे टीचर्स में से वन ऑफ द टीचर्स है. और वो भिंडी चपाती है, वही जो भी चीजें हो रही बहुत ही नो नथिंग है ना, उसमें से एक इंटरेस्टिंग सा रीड बन गया. तो यही मैं बोल रहा हूँ यार, फ्रॉम नथिंग यू कैन क्रिएट समथिंग वंडरफुल. इसको ही फॉलो करना है, समझ लो, इसी को करो ना, यही फॉर्मेट को फॉलो करो. इसमें क्या कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, ना कोई कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. इसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी क्या है पता है? इसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कि अब मेरे को मतलब यू हैव गिवन मी सच वंडरफुल एक प्लॉट कि आई रियलाइज कि यार जो सबसे कॉमन है वही सबसे अनकॉमन है. मतलब मेरे चारों तरफ जो है वही वही चीज मैं नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ मैं, और पता नहीं क्या क्या चीज देख, है ना. जो मेरी चारों तरफ की जो चीजें हैं एकदम बिल्कुल चिपकी हुई चीजें हैं, बिल्कुल माई स्पेस, माई स्टोरीज, and I'm kind of a blind eye to that, and I'm focusing, at a distance, and I don't know what to kind of look at. This is a reminder to that, and hence it is one. यही तो मैं बोल रहा था ना तेरे को. ऐसे ऐसी चीजों पे ये करेगा तो बेटर है.
Yeah.
तो अब इसमें मैं कुछ बोल ही नहीं सकता. मैं तो क्या नंबर काटूंगा या क्या बोलूँ, क्या इसमें स्टोरी स्ट्रक्चर में प्रॉब्लम है या क्या? कुछ नहीं है, सब परफेक्ट है. मतलब सिंपल है इसलिए परफेक्ट है, इसलिए तू परफेक्ट कर पाया.
हाँ.
ये वाली बात थोड़ा आई थिंक थोड़ा छोटा है क्या बाई चांस?
नहीं, आज का मेरा थोड़ा छोटा था. कल तो 400 वर्ड्स ही दिए थे, तो हाँ 400 वर्ड्स ही थे, तो ये तो 360-70 पे है। आज का मेरा थोड़ा छोटा था।
ठीक है, तो अगर इसको बंद करेगा तो फिर मैं अभी वाले को वापस शेयर करता हूँ एक मिनट।
हाँ।
और इसमें कुछ है तेरे, यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन? व्हाट
um no, actually I think everything was some.
दिस इज व्हाट, हाँ, तो वी आई थिंक वी हैव,
Hmm.
यू नो व्हाट आई
Yeah.
पॉइंट। ठीक है, तो अभी हम पे आ जाए।
हाँ।
यू डोंट हैव एनी क्वेश्चन?
Yeah,
इफ यू
yeah.
हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस,
No, I think we can move on to Abhinav.
ठीक है, आ जा भाई।
Yes, sir. So the character is an angry teenager. Location is a crowded city, and the object is a teddy bear. Uh, Everyone's after Teddy. Raghav, a 17-year-old, is waiting at a cafe in Churchgate for his girlfriend Ria. He's come all the way from Dadar to meet her. He's dressed particularly well for the date in an expensive shirt and a pair of jeans. Sitting beside him, adjacent to him, there's a small teddy bear with a pink bow tie. Raghav clicks a photo of the bear on his phone to send to Ria and asks her how long she's going to take to come. She calls him. She says that a family event has come up and her parents are forcing her to go for it. Raghav feels dejected and agitated. He immediately expresses his anger at canceling the date last minute. This outburst prompts Ria to react as well, and she says a lot of mean stuff to him. She cuts the call. Raghav gets up immediately and picks up the teddy bear and storms out of the cafe. He starts walking briskly along the crowded roads that lead to Marine Drive. He keeps cursing Ria under his breath. As he's walking, a homeless boy of 6-7 years of age starts following him. The boy taps Raghav on the waist, but he ignores him. The boy still doesn't stop following him and doing the same thing. After the fourth continuous tap, Raghav turns around, gets angry. He stops walking and asks the kid, क्या है बे क्यों मार रहा है पूछ पूछ some grammatical mistake है क्या हुआ. The boy says sweetly, भैया आप मुझे ये टेडी बेयर दोगे. Raghav, still angry with Ria over canceling the date, promptly gives the teddy bear to the boy. The boy immediately takes it and crosses the street running. Raghav keeps walking ahead and arrives at Marine Drive. Making his way through the crowd that have occupied most of the sitting area, he manages to get a place to sit. He stares at the sea. In a few minutes, he calms down and his anger dissipates. In fact, he even starts missing Ria. Right then, her call comes. Ria, the family event got cancelled. I'm coming to meet you. I'm so sorry for cursing you, baby. Raghav, I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have shouted like that. Don't worry, it's all good. I can't wait to meet Mr. Teddy. Raghav gets nervous. Raghav, yeah, he can't wait to meet you too. He says this pretty nervously. Ria, see you soon at the cafe. The call ends. Raghav starts feeling anxious as he couldn't say the truth to Ria. He looks across the street and sees the young boy playing with the bear. Raghav crosses the street and goes near the boy. He's about to do the unthinkable. He takes a deep breath and snatches the bear from the kid and starts running. While he snatched the bear, a sound of tearing had come, but there is no time to stop and notice. Raghav doesn't look straight or to the left, but keeps running and running. He runs all the way to the cafe in Churchgate. Ria is already seated inside and gets scared looking at Raghav in this condition. Ria, why does the teddy have one arm missing? Raghav, well, it's a long story. सर वो टाइप करते वक्त बहुत स्पेलिंग और ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स हो गए, पर वो नोटबुक से मैं तो हाँ सर.
ये भैया भैया क्यों यहाँ पे है?
नहीं वो
ये
गलती
मिस्टेक।
नहीं वो लिखते वक्त जल्दी जल्दी में वो ये हो गया, मतलब मैं नोटबुक से इस पे लिख रहा था लैपटॉप पे. हाँ तो दैट इज माय फॉल्ट या.
अरे यार, ये अच्छा है, अच्छा है, इसलिए भी यहाँ बहुत जबरदस्त हुक है तेरा, भयंकर हुक है कि अब क्या करेगा। गेटिंग पॉइंट।
थैंक यू सर। या
ये सिचुएशन में आग तूने प्लेस कर दी कि अब ये क्या करेगा भाई, तो देखना है मुझे कहाँ गया तो। He says the woman he calms down in time space, but he even starts in there. And right then the comes and she says कि भैया वो cancel हो गया, I'm sorry, and I'm coming, and that I'm waiting to meet Mr. King. Yeah, I'm waiting to meet Mr. Teddy. He's the biggest one. कि आप क्या करेंगे? तो अच्छा है।
बस वो केयरलेसनेस थोड़ा केयरफुली, मतलब वो टाइप करते वक्त हो गया, अदरवाइज नोटबुक में मतलब सब ठीक था।
देखो अब वही ना, ये फिर वही तेरा कैरेक्टर रिफ्लेक्ट करता है कि तूने भेज दिया, एक को पढ़ा नहीं उसको।
हाँ, थोड़ा लेट हो गया था
तो
सेंड
वो
टाइम।
एक एलिमेंट ऑफ वो नहीं होना चाहिए ना। Okay,
यस सर, आई कीप दैट इन माइंड सर। कल वाला क्वेश्चन मैं शेयर करूँ, स्क्रीन शेयर करके कल?
एक सेकंड मुझे, एक मिनट।
हाँ।
अच्छा ये मेरे को थोड़ा सा समझ में नहीं आया था। शी कॉल्स हिम, शी फेक्स अ स्माइल saying that a family event has come up and her parents are forcing her to go to it because her ठीक है। अगर कुछ भेजता है।
हाँ वो सर, वो थोड़ा मतलब बहुत जल्दी जल्दी में वो, मतलब बहुत कुछ ये मतलब बहुत
Correct,
जल्दी
right.
जल्दी। हाँ वो मेरी गलती है सर। वो मैं एक्चुअली लिखना चाहता था कि एक्चुअली उसने टेक्स्ट पे बोला था उसे कि फैमिली इवेंट आ गया, और फिर वो कॉल करता है और मतलब, हाँ। आई विल बी केयरफुल सर नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हाइल सेंडिंग।
ठीक है, तो ठीक है, ये बेहतर।
यस सर, आई विल जस्ट शेयर माय स्क्रीन।
But again, I hope this is a legitimate answer. So you
यस
had sent it yesterday on time.
यस यस, आई हैव सेंट इट ऑन टाइम। आई जस्ट ओपन द ईमेल। Yes, sir. Is my screen visible?
No, I can see Abhinav has started screen sharing. Double click
Ah,
to enter full screen.
is it?
Now,
It's now. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
now
So, sir, the assignment, I had selected laugh, you idiot, laugh away. Uh, Suparna and Pratham are siblings. Suparna is the elder sister. She's 24 and is staying in a 1 BHK flat in Ghatkopar. Pratham is 21 and he studies in Delhi University, but he's visiting Mumbai and he plans on staying with Suparna for a week. It's just been 1 day since he has stayed with her. Suparna has just returned from the office. The house is a complete mess with Pratham's things and clothes scattered everywhere. सुपर्णा, प्रथम तू कब बड़ा होगा? मेरा घर का क्या हाल बना के तूने रख दिया है। प्रथम, दीदी यू नीड टू टेक अ चिल पिल। सुपर्णा, तुझे मालूम है ना मुझे गंदगी पसंद नहीं है, पूरा मेरे बारे में भी सोचा करो। प्रथम, उफ ओ दीदी, आपके बारे में सोचता तो हूँ। लुक, आई हैव ऑलरेडी रोल्ड अ जॉइंट फॉर यू। सुपर्णा, ये कहाँ से आया? प्रथम, when you were not at home, I got really bored, तो मैंने सोचा कि मैं वीट स्कोर करके आ जाऊं। I got it from Mulund. I wanted to plan a nice surprise for you. सुपर्णा, तेरा दिमाग ठीक तो है? कॉप्स आ जाते तो? ऑल्सो आई डोंट स्मोक वीड। प्रथम, दीदी डोंट लाई टू मी, मैंने प्रिया के इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरीज पे देखा है यू गेटिंग हाई ऑन वीड। सुपर्णा, उसने तुझे क्लोज फ्रेंड्स पे ऐड कर दिया? प्रथम, हाँ लाइक 2 months बैक। सुपर्णा, मुझे ही ऐसे दोस्त नसीब है, सब मेरे पीठ पीछे चीजें करते हैं। तूने कब से ये सब शुरू कर दिया? प्रथम, इट्स जस्ट बीन अ ईयर। वो तो मैं फ्लाइट से आया, अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव गॉट माई ओन स्टफ। Delhi weed is better than this crap in Mumbai. Suparna, कितना frequently करता है? प्रथम, like every other day. Suparna, प्रथम अपने friends circle change कर. Pratham, will you stop being so judgmental? What happened to you? You used to be so cool back home. Suparna, responsibilities change a person, and I know how to balance my life. तुझे बहुत अच्छे से जानती हूँ मैं. तुझसे नहीं संभाला जाता है responsibility. Pratham, you know what? To hell with it. I'm not giving you the joint. You can smoke a cigarette or something. Suparna, हाँ हाँ, as if तू अकेला खत्म कर पाएगा उसको. Pratham, are you challenging me? Suparna, listen, I'm really tired. Don't get on my nerves. Pratham lights up the joint and takes 3 drags. Before he can take another one, Suparna snatches it from him and starts smoking up too. This happens for a few rounds. Pratham, Didi, आप तो अव्वल नंबर के गंजेरी हो. Priya has told me all your wild stories. Pratham starts laughing, which he often tends to when he's high. Suparna playfully taps on her brother's head. Laugh, you idiot. Laugh away.
Okay, just scroll up or down. Whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
But
हाँ,
the second page.
okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, interesting है पर प्रॉब्लम्स कहाँ है मैं बताता हूँ.
हाँ, सर.
इंटरेस्टिंग तो कमाल का इंटरेस्टिंग है कि ये तूने फिर अगेन ब्यूटीफुल सिचुएशन में डाल दिया. एक भाई एक बहन है और वो मतलब ऐसे बैठ गए और ये ज्वाइंट फूटने जा रहे हैं और मतलब ये स्पेस क्रिएट कर दी.
Yes, sir.
And now with this comes that elder sister or elderly or that sister thing, that motherly thing, कि छोटा भाई है या जो भी है तो कैसे अलाउ करूँ, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा है उसके अंदर. एंड एट द सेम टाइम शी आल्सो हैज टू एंड द फैक्ट कि शी इज बॉसी एंड ऑल दैट इज वेरी नाइस.
Yes, sir.
एक्सेप्ट कि this sudden change in the mood of Pratham and then the change in the mood of Suparna. You know what? To hell with it. I'm not giving you the joint. You can smoke a cigarette or something. As if you were kera khatam kar raha hai. Now this sudden jerk was a little too थोड़ा smooth हो सकता है. Yeah, maybe it is good. Maybe it is okay. वो थोड़ा सा वहाँ पे स्मूथ नहीं है. थोड़ा सा
Okay.
आउट कर सकते थे वहाँ पे. I don't know what क्या करके.
Right, sir.
Maybe you could have added a line and then uh, come to this moment.
Got it, sir. मतलब वो थोड़ा jerky लग रहा है वहाँ पे.
मतलब ये she's talking responsibilities, she's a person and ये और वो ना, why judging me and उस पे वो बोलती है. And then maybe that the fact कि maybe just line कि भाई I am 18 or I am 20, Pratham could have just highlighted some important fact,
Right.
suggesting कि he's old enough to take care of himself and that he's actually taking care of the elder sister by rolling a joint and keeping it ready for her. So if that could have come from Pratham, yeah, I'm no more that small baby or that you've always thought me of.
हाँ, yes, sir. Right.
So that anger then is justified. कि भाई अब मैं बड़ा हूँ, मैं mature, I can think, I can think correct or right, but so that anger would have been justified. बाकी तो अच्छा है, बहुत ही अच्छा है. In fact, it reminded me of my relationship with my younger brother, who is like almost my age kind of thing.
Okay.
इस उम्र में ना हम सब बराबर एक जैसे, but he sounds wiser than me. But we have done every such thing together. And definitely there was the first time together. There was the first time we saw porn together. There was the first time we all joined together. So it was more like कि पहली बार में जो हिकअप होता है ना, अजीब सा ही होता है सिचुएशन.
Right.
यार जो भी कह ले, दोस्त तो ठीक है, लेकिन भाई है ना तो मतलब और कहीं ना कहीं तो जजमेंटल होता ही है कि ये गलत चीज है. दिमाग में
Right.
इतना घुसा हुआ है कि मैं गलत कर लूं कोई बात नहीं, वो कैसे
Correct.
गलत कर सकता है, मैं उसको कैसे गलत कर वो जो
Yes,
पहला वो
sir.
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग,
Thank
वो
you, sir.
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बहुत मजेदार है, तो वो अच्छा है, वो भी
Thank
अच्छा
you.
है।
बट यस आई कीप दैट, मतलब वो जो छोटे मोटे जगह पे जहाँ पे वो जर्क्स हो रहे हैं वहां पे अगर एक दो लाइन ऐड करके वो स्मूथनेस अगर मैं ला सकता हूँ अपने फ्यूचर राइटिंग्स में, तो नथिंग लाइक इट, है ना सर?
हाँ मतलब कि यार देख, यू जस्ट हैव टू सिट डाउन, maybe when you must give it a read also.
यस सर.
Possibly you could yourself fix this, you could yourself find this, या maybe शायद you will never, because तुमने flow में लिखा है और फिर तू immediately read करा तो you will never feel that jump, but just one moment where Pratham, kind of jumps over Suparna, and then becomes more almost at par with Suparna, if not bigger than Suparna for a fraction. तो एज में ही सब कम है ना, धरती पे ही पहले बाद में आए, लेकिन बाकी एज के अलावा भी तो बहुत सारी एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं ये विजडम या उसके बड़े होने या छोटे होने का
यस सर.
रिफ्लेक्शन कर, तो ऐसी चीजों के साथ हम फिर खेल सकते हैं। बड़ी अच्छा है, ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है भाई बहन का स्पेस में।
थैंक यू सर.
ठीक है, ठीक है, कोई सवाल है तो बताओ।
नहीं सर, एज सच तो भी कोई सवाल नहीं है.
तो तो अब तो कोई बचा नहीं है, सारे हो गए फिर, है ना? तो शुड बी देन call it a day. If you have any questions, anybody else? Athar, Shruti, Anshul, Rishabh. ठीक है, चलो
No,
then.
sir. No, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Have a great day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take care,
Thank
guys. Have
Yes.
fun.
थैंक
Thank
यू
you,
सर.
sir.
यू टू. बाय बाय.